Well. Good evening, chat. Good evening. What a day. Oh my goodness. What a day. Far Cry in the morning. VHS in the afternoon. And D&D in the evening? What a day. I am exhausted. I also just did all my shoulder exercises, so that also has contributed to me feeling absolutely exhausted. Good thing it's Friday. No kidding. Holy crap. Chat. Well, that pet pictures basically took us right to the very end, so we're gonna be jumping into it pretty quick here. Off to lurk. Have fun, Techsmith. Love you, chat. Hey, Smith, have a wonderful lurk. Time to boof the coffee. I know, right? Maybe, huh? I don't have a coffee, but I do have a delicious soda ginjambra cranberries. Soda ginjambra. So that's gonna be delicious. Okay, let's turn on this. What? Soda ginjambra cranberries. It is a cranberry ginger ale. That's some good audio right there. I don't know why, but I only ever read the French in I only ever read the French on these stupid things, so I always see soda ginjambra. Chat, I'm going to unmute and undeafen. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, yeah, I meant to say, Pro Schizo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you for that. That was very, very kind and very generous. Thank you very much for that. And Rose and Dustwoman, thank you for the 6 months. 6 months. I'll probably stick around for another 6 if that's cool. I'll just bum it on the couch or something. Thank you. All right, here we go. Oh, well, hello there.
No, you shut.
Let's all talk at once.
Venalis is trying to be sassy because he got here just before I unmuted.
Okay.
I watched you
so
sneak in here.
Okay, fuck you. So what happened was I was on the couch and I was like, okay, I should have enough time to watch this episode because I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Flynn.
Okay, yeah.
And episode ends like, oh, Bob, and then like starts rolling credits, not a doctor. And I look at my phone and it like clicks to 9 o'clock on the dot. I was like, oh, fuck. So I look at Flynn and I say, I gotta go. They're gonna yell at me for being late. And I ran over here and I joined the call and you unmuted the second. And I'm not even sitting down yet.
Yeah. Wow. I saw it click over to 10 o'clock and I wasn't finished just thanking people for a couple subs and stuff. Hey, Lastiel. Hey. And I saw it click over and you weren't here when it rolled over to immediately 10 o'clock. So I was like, I probably have another couple seconds to just finish thanking people, keeping an eye on the Discord channel. And then I saw you hop in, so I unmuted immediately.
Well, everything is getting its plan. Now I need to go pick up my dinner. So I have my headset out. I can hear everybody.
Okay, sounds good.
Damn dog eat the chicken bone.
Oh man, I do love how much everyone tries to respect the on the second start time. It's I think it's extremely uncommon for D&D groups to be that punctual, but I really appreciate that. I make an effort and everybody else makes an effort, and I really, really appreciate that. Oh, I'm exhausted though. Oh my goodness.
That's fair, my dear.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going excellent.
Nice.
Tonight we just watched Spy Game with Brad Pitt and God, what's the guy's name? He looks like an old catcher's mitt.
The guy from Men in Black.
Oh, Robert Redford.
That's the one, Robert Redford.
Yeah, he is from Men in Black.
Oh, are you talking about Vincent D'Onofrio, the guy who plays Cockroach Man?
I'm talking about Tommy Lee Jones, I think his name.
Oh God,
is that his name?
fuck? Tommy Lee Jones? You're saying Tommy Lee Jones looks like a leathery old catcher's
doesn't he?
mitt? Dude, Jesus is so
wow.
What does it not look like? Yeah.
true. But yeah, anyways, it was fucking excellent. So if you haven't seen it before, highly recommend. It's like a spy action adventure. It's fucking excellent. Really enjoyed it.
Wow. Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
And had some pan pizza, double
Nice.
pepperoni.
Man.
Yeah, so feeling pretty good, man. I'm a man of simple pleasures, but when I get them, how's everyone else doing?
Good.
Yeah, good.
Kaylee and I just
Exhausted and
finished.
fighting my mic.
What was that?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Exhausted fighting your mic.
Exhausted and fighting my mic.
Oh God,
double.
that's not a good combo. I mean, it sounds good. Mic sounds good on this end. Volume sounds
All right.
good. Clarity
Yeah,
sounds
quality.
good. Got that deep, sexy bass.
Sounds a little bit like a butthole's coming through, but you know.
Whoa,
You know.
Wow.
Don't
Oh, that's it. That's it. You did it now.
Damn it! I knew I overdid it. Fuck.
Who's making him cry in here?
No, it wasn't. It was Kaylee. It was crazy, dude.
Hey man, I just gotta be who I am.
I love the reverb. It really sold it.
Kaylee and I just finished watching What If on Disney.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, the Avengers. Well, not Avengers. Marvel animated series.
Super good, man.
It was
Yeah,
actually good.
I'm on like episode 3 of that. I've been slow watching that one.
Yeah.
But I like it.
I know we watch it in the mornings, like when we have breakfast. We do like morning cartoons kind of thing.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice for morning cartoons. It's like it's not quite engaging enough to be excited for like after like evening kind of stuff. But when you just first wake up and you're looking for some, easy brain food, kind of fun stuff, What If is super good for that. So we really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I went in with very low expectations and liked it more than I thought I was going to, for sure. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. A couple times I was almost late for stream because I got so caught up watching
exactly.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. It sounds really interesting.
Yeah, highly recommend. The first one or two are pretty fine, and after that, it just kind of gets better and better and better.
Oh, that's fucking
Bunch
awesome.
of alternate universe
Yeah.
sort of setups. Yeah.
Yep, it's literally just like what if. It's like, hey, there's an infinite multiverse of everything. So what if Iron
This
Man
one
was a
thing was
goat?
different.
Really trying to not give a spoiler right here. And
I know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really trying. It's like they get pretty wild, so I had to
Dude,
say.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like the titles, they're like what if, and then they have a title, and they're like truly hilarious ones. Some of them are fucking like the creators really went ham on some of these.
Yeah. What if Iron Man was a woman? Like that sort of stuff. And
That would be crazy.
That would
What?
be
That would
insane.
just
They don't
be
get
out of this
that
world.
crazy now.
Are you suggesting even a tangential departure from the male dominator society? Because I couldn't handle that. Man.
That'd be
Please
terrible.
do not threaten. I'm feeling a little fragile.
If every superhero isn't a strong white man, then I don't even know what's going on anymore.
What am I gonna do? what do I say to my Stone Cold Steve Austin shrine?
Oh God, yeah. So,
Oh god.
Okay, so it's called What If, and it's on Disney.
yep. What if
Got
goes
it.
on Disney? Super
Tracking.
fun. Definitely recommend for a fun watch.
Yeah.
Has anyone here seen Eternals yet?
No, I have not
No.
seen. Have you seen it?
No. I was just asking if anyone's seen it. It just dropped today, or actually, technically, it dropped last night, yesterday. But,
Okay.
but yeah, it's out. I still haven't seen Shang-Chi yet.
Yeah, I got.
I know we
Neither
want to
have
see that.
we.
Yeah, I really want to see Shang-Chi, and I want to.
I believe that actually. Hold on. My nerd senses. Isn't that dropping on Disney Plus like next week?
What?
Oh.
Shang-Chi, Disney.
No, shut up.
Well, the thing.
Plus.
So here's the thing, though, is that like apparently the effects on it are really good and like do justice to the big screen. Oh, it comes to Disney on the 19th.
Oh, on the 19th. Okay, well there you go.
That's the same.
I'm gonna be on full Wheel of Time lockdown.
Wait.
Yeah,
Hold on,
exactly.
Hold on. Shang-Chi's because Shang-Chi Plus releases is linked to November 12th.
Oh.
So 1 week from today, next Friday.
Okay. Well, that's
That
pretty
is
good.
good.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I mean,
wait.
that works for me. I have a 150-inch TV, so I'm all right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Then
brag.
you know what? You're not going to lose anything.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I wish I could. I want to watch it in my cell phone in the bathroom while crying.
I wonder what that would be like to watch a movie on your iPhone only on poop breaks.
It would have to have a strong plot line that could keep you like remember what's going on this whole time. Yeah.
I would only watch scary movies, if you catch my drift.
Oh, that's smart. That's
yeah.
efficiency.
Yeah. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
all
like
that-
to play dangerously. I really like to eat something. I'm lactose intolerant, so I eat some pizza, drink some milk. You know what I mean? Then just sit on the toilet, watch a scary movie, and wait. To see what happens.
just all that coom everywhere, right?
Like
There's
a-
so much coom all over the place,
Wait,
right?
what?
right,
What? What?
It's a
Right,
different
right, everyone.
sort of.
Right, everyone.
Oh my God.
It's a different kind of
All
area.
right. Okay. Just thought we were all on the same page. there.
Not even close.
The whole other.
I can say it out loud.
Milton
Yeah.
and I
Yep.
and Kaylee and Aaron
Yep.
are going to watch Dune tomorrow.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's true.
It'll be our
Yep.
second watch and Milton's first watch. And
Yep.
my God, I think I'm more excited to watch it the second time than I was
I
to watch
know.
it the first time.
I'm excited too, dude. I was
Yeah.
when we went the first time, it was the first time back at the movies,
Oh.
and I was so overwhelmed with just joy at being in a movie theater that I didn't pay attention to and there's a lot of information in that movie, let me tell you.
Okay, you said Dune. I thought you said Doom. I was like, with The Rock? What the
Oh my
I
God.
would love to see that.
You know, have you seen Doom with The Rock?
Yes, of course I've seen Doom with The
Was
Rock.
I
it
haven't.
good?
Was
These
it
are
good?
bonkers.
Worst movie of all time.
Oh,
Yay!
man.
Literally, Chad has told me not to ever watch it, and
Oh, not bad in a good way?
I don't know if I told you, Tech and Kaylee, this yet, that I attempted to watch the second Boondock Saints movie.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh.
told me.
Yeah, and that it was actually so bad that I had to stop watching after 20 minutes.
Oh no.
Man.
Because I was like, you know what? Whatever, man. Like, I liked the first movie. I really don't see how the second movie could be. It doesn't make sense that it could be that bad because the first movie was excellent. It's sort of like the Matrix movies. Everyone complains about the
yes.
sequels. I love the sequels.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they're great. So I was like, whatever. It's probably something similar. Nope. It is
God.
it is so atrocious. I had to stop watching after 20 minutes. And you know what it was for me, which was really, I just was so not expecting. So if you recall the scene from the first movie where Rocco goes to talk to the Italian mobsters, and for whatever reason, Ron Jeremy's there, and they identify him as the funny guy, and they make him tell a joke, and he ends up telling this really long-winded and super racist joke. And I remember complaining about it when I was watching it on stream, and people said, but the thing is that he makes an important commentary about like the culture at the time. And I thought, okay, well, all right. And then anyways, in this new movie, nope, they just figured because they said racist, bigoted things in the first movie, that just gave them carte blanche for the second one. So it is like the most half-assedly written, racist, bigoted, homophobic movie ever. Everyone's just like saying the most offensive shit to everyone in the most deadpan voices with no attempted nuance whatsoever. Like, it is egregious, man. It's egregious. Anyways,
That's
end
fucking
rant.
terrible. Oh, shit.
That
Dude.
sounds extremely bad.
It
Yeah.
was I had to stop. I was like, I actually can't finish this movie. It's that
Yeah.
bad.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Did
so-
it affect how you feel about the first one? Like, do you still? or-
Thankfully, I got so not far into the second one that
Yeah.
it didn't, but I just would absolutely recommend that anyone that enjoyed the first one do not watch the second one. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion. In no way am I representing or encouraging. Techsmith 304 on Twitch TV, blah, blah, blah.
So
There
you
go.
heard it
Legal
here.
disclaimer.
Milton T. Pike 1
No,
says
no, that's not-
objectively it's a
no, my
bad
name is-
movie.
no, my
the
name is
people in it are
Lastiel.
racist.
My name is Lastiel.
people-
Don't
and-
you even. I will fly up there and smack the taste out of your mouth. I swear.
All right, what do you say we do some D&D?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think it's
Heck yeah.
time. I'm a little bit winded. I did all my shoulder strengthening exercises just before we started, so now I'm all out of breath.
Listen, don't worry. You can go ahead and take your time. All right,
Yeah.
take your time. Don't rush anything. Have a good. I did not have wings. I'm not trying to bite.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta poop.
Oh my God.
Just spell it out. Yeah.
Did you drink milk with the wings?
Oh my
Go fuck
God.
yourself. Stay in my business.
Special milk coated.
If I like my mango chili wings washed down with a big glass of milk, that's his business, okay?
I'm an adult. I am a legal adult.
Okay. All right. Let's get started with some D&D. So first, I will start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Dungeon World rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in an industrial horror universe. To anyone who is new here, and I think there might be a couple folks, all the old episodes are up on YouTube and Spotify, but that doesn't mean that you can't just hang out and enjoy the session. We'll start with a little bit of a recap here. Last time, you guys decided to do a little bit of information gathering on the person you met previously named Six. They'd claimed to be an information broker and someone to help you kind of get your feet under you with your first job. And you wanted to make sure that they weren't playing you. So you figured you would schmooze some of the big wigs that Six claims to know and verify if they are actually as powerful as they state, or if Six was just trying to pull one over on you. It started with identifying a high-class lounge called Luminos and ended with firing up a multi-million-dollar auction for Grom's modified staff. And there was the creation of an art and social media visionary named that Sebastian has assumed the role of in the middle. We ended with you guys about to start the auction with many rich, important ascended showing up. And the last thing we saw was Vetha showing up to the auction herself. And that is where we will pick up. But first, we have the narrative camera. And here we go. The camera opens on the center of a spider's web, suspended in a cold, dark night. An eerie moon-like light reveals the hair-thin strands of the web, glistening ever so delicately. The camera zooms out slowly from the center, displaying a perfect repeating pattern to the web. Further and further, this web continues as the camera zooms out. Eventually, we see a victim of the web. A small cocoon of some sort. A hapless victim that fell into the web and was spun into a neat little packet of silk, unmoving, seemingly a part of the web. The camera zooms out further, and we see another few small, perfect cocoons of victims of the web. But in addition to the cocoons, we see that the web is no longer perfect. There are gaps in the regularity of the web, and areas where additional webbing was needed to reinforce a previous gap. There are areas where the web seems to form no regular pattern at all and was just spun haphazardly to cover an area. We see sections of the web that have been destroyed and abandoned, loose threads hanging around, cocoons untended and half encapsulated. The camera zooms out, and now we can see the spider itself spinning the web, delicately placing thread after thread, linking to other threads, pulling some sections together, closing gaps, and creating newer and more perfect versions of the web as it goes outwards. And as the camera zooms all the way out to take in the full picture of the web, we notice that hanging from the bottom of the web are thousands, millions of cocoons, all dangling from the bottom of the web. And the camera zooms back in, directly towards the spider. This black spider spinning this massive, intricate web. A spider that does not look like other spiders. Rather than having 8 eyes, it has but one. One large red eye. And we're back.
Boy, hated that. Hated everything about that. That was awful. Mm-hmm.
It's just a spider.
Yep, hate that shit.
Rating
You know
has
what?
weird spiders.
That shit.
You know what? I think the spider might actually be a stand-in for Volos.
What? It's just a spider.
Look, hear me out. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just a spider.
Probably just a spider, actually.
I found us some actual club/lounge music. So this is the Luminos club music that you hear.
Ooh, I like
And,
this. This is a lot better.
Right? It's much better.
Yeah. I like this.
You guys are inside the club. People just started filtering in to go to the back room where the auction is going to happen. And as people are filtering in and you see Vetha walk by and go into the back room where the auction will be, James comes back out. And he kind of grabs a couple of you by the shoulders and kind of like pulls you into a small little kind of semi-huddle and kind of pulls you away from the rest of the people. And he says, all right, now, if you want to make a little bit more money from this auction, what I say you should probably do is have up there, standing next to the art piece.
I forgot about
And have someone else up there doing the talking and fielding questions. I think it's best if retains this vow of silence or whatever has going on here. Someone else does all the talking, and it looks a little bit more professional that way. However, the other two of you, I think you should be part of the audience and you just drive up the bidding. Because if you keep on driving up the price up and up and up, goes way higher than we thought initially. And hey, if you win it, then you just pay yourself nothing and go sell it somewhere else. No harm, no foul. I mean, it's incredibly illegal. Don't let anybody find out that you did that. But, financially speaking, no harm, no foul. But hey, if you can bait one of these whales into spending way more money than it's worth, then you can walk out with a whole lot more money.
Wouldn't you say it sounds a bit risky?
I mean, where's the risk?
Well, if someone were to be in the know and were to squeal, be a bit of an issue, wouldn't it?
If one of you turn on the rest of them, well, I mean, it depends on how much you trust each other.
All right, fair enough.
I see some familiar faces, though. Isn't that a member of the council over there?
Oh, yeah, Vetha. Yeah, she shows up every now and then. She doesn't usually bid all that high. I think she's more interested in seeing what's being sold rather than actually buying it. But I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, listen, if you don't want to bid on your own thing, you just want to let it ride, then don't come crying to me when it sells for $12 or something.
Does Vetha seem to you like somebody who's very interested in rules?
I see the way I find Vetha is that she cares a lot about the rules and the manipulation of the interweaving therein of them.
Yeah, weaving.
I mean, I'm just telling you what I've seen a lot of other people do. It seems to work pretty well for them. Whenever they win their own thing, they just, they didn't make money off that auction. They go sell it somewhere else.
Okay, so you think we should leave 2 people with Mr. R, and then 2 of us sit in the audience and drive up the price?
I mean, that's the way to make a whole lot more money than I think you'd normally make. So, Mr. up at the top, and another person there fielding questions, and 2 of you back down driving up the price.
What do you think, everyone?
It sounds like a solid plan.
Yes, sounds good to me.
All right. Well, Mr. And who would you like to be the person who's up there fielding questions and showing off the goods?
Sebastian puts a hand on oh my gosh, Bishop. There we go.
I was wondering if you were gonna remember me. You had to be on your lips.
It's yeah, right. It's just, remember I had to get a lot of sleep? Yeah. I don't even remember that I said that.
I can display the items.
All right, well then, Mr. Kane, you guys can follow me, and the rest of you just pretend like you're milling about and come on in a few minutes and start bidding on the item.
Hey, Rippy,
Yes.
do you want to? Should we set kind of a cap where we don't continue to bid on the item after it reaches a certain point?
Not a bad idea. How much did he say he was gonna open it for? Remember we talked him up a bit.
He did, yes.
Don't worry, I remember with my steel trap memory.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. True enough.
I look at the DM.
Yeah, what did your steel trap memory say?
It said the DM has to tell me. It's in the rules. So I don't have to write down anything. You just have to give me your notes.
I feel like it doesn't say that.
Exactly.
I thought at first,
That's where I can take your lunch money.
yeah, I thought at first he said like he would open it at like 7 million and expected it to sell for 15 million. But that then he was willing to like start at 15 million and expect to close at 25 or something.
Yeah, I think he said he was going to start at 12 or something like that.
Yeah, that
and
might be
then
right.
it would close at 25. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So what do you think about that 25? Or is that the limit? Can't go any higher.
I imagine it could go higher. It's just
okay.
he thinks from the audience
Oh, right.
that might be
Oh, I
as
see.
deep as their pockets
Yeah.
go.
Right. Okay, well, what do you say? 22, 23?
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's live a little. You leave it up to Rippy to spin a bit.
and then he like I want him to go to like flick his hands to do like magician jazz fingers, but he's still like learning how to control his not altered. What is it called? Sorry, ascended form. So I think when he like goes with his hands, he like flicks a bit of black ink into Tiger's face, like
Give him a bit of the
Oh,
Rippy magic. You know?
well, yeah.
Little bit of that. Little bit of the Rippy magic.
Oh, well, I hate this.
Magic is kind of
What do you think?
damp and wet. That's fine though. I think it's a good idea.
Now you see me.
and he waves his hands in front of his face.
Now you're down. I'm Mr. Magic for copyright reasons. Mr. Magic. Not Magic Man. Explicitly not Magic Man. Just Mr. Magic.
Esquire.
What do you think? Okay. Yes, don't worry. I'll get him up into that range, 23, probably above. So what do you say? We stop at 23?
Okay, absolutely. I can say start on the lower end, and then I'll bow out and go, oh, too rich for me, and then you can, keep it up going to 23 or so, 22.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Bit of probably,
And I think Rippy's sort of gesturing up and down at Tiger.
people might feel a bit intimidated,
I don't want to scare them.
Reason.
Sure.
Yeah, not for any particular reason, see? People are just a bit skittish, isn't it?
Well, it's a dangerous world. I'm sure, people are very attuned, so.
Yeah, right, attuned. That's the word. Attuned.
Do you think that they'll notice that we're with the artist? Maybe we should walk around separately for a little bit.
Oh yeah, not a bad idea.
And I think when he says that, I like to think that Sebastian has like a little plate of entrees in his hand or something like that, and Rippy like flips it out of his hand as he's walking by.
Shove off.
To make it seem like he doesn't know who he is.
What the fuck?
There we go.
Shove off, you wank stain.
I think Sebastian just like pinches his nose and closes his eyes.
Rippy, roll plus dexterity.
Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. What is it? It is +2. Nice. Okay. 2d6 +2.
Yep.
Oh, dang.
Ho, ho,
Oh my god.
Double natty sixes
Wow.
plus 2. Please stop wasting those on these. Please.
Oh my god.
Right? Oh my god.
Sebastian, you were kind of just things are getting passed around. You ended up with like this big tray of olives, and they're like stuffed with something. I don't know. They're just a big bunch of stuffed olives, and Rippy just smashes the tray out of your hand, and you guys watch as all of these olives kind of go flying up into the air, and they kind of soar up near the ceiling, and they kind of smash into the chandelier, but in such a way that they come down with these little crystal spikes through every single olive, and they all land in martinis all around the whole bar.
Wow.
I think as soon as Rippy stands up, he spares a half second to look in absolutely fucking bewildered shock at this before sweeping off his top hat into a really dramatic bow.
Thank you. Yes, Rippy's the name. Rippy, don't forget it. Remember to keep a tab open for me at the bar if you're impressed. Thank you.
And you see this like huge, big, fat dude who looks kind of like the skin is not really attached to the meat underneath it kind of thing, who's standing right beside where the tray would have hit if your roll had been basically any worse. And he's just like standing there with a tiny little martini pinched in between his index and thumb.
Okay.
And then a little olive with the crystal sliver through it falls into his drink, and he takes a sip. Delicious.
You see Rippy look at the dude, like give him the elevator eyes, like look him up and down, and then nervously and audibly gulp and say,
Yeah, all part of the plan. You're welcome.
Bishop and Sebastian, you guys basically just follow James, and you guys are now setting up at the front where there's a little like plinth, and the staff is placed on top of that, and people are kind of filtering the last ones in. Rippy, what were you gonna say?
No, I don't. Nothing of consequence.
Okay. So yeah, Rippy and Tiger, you guys kind of notice more and more of these, or I guess less and less people filtering in as you feel the auction room is probably filling to its maximum capacity.
Okay, I think Rippy would, and I you know, maybe this is something that I would actually like to roll for, because maybe you can help me work it in narratively. I would like for Rippy to use his sort of know-how of working a crowd, which I think would sort of be what his primary thing was, to help him pick a spot in the audience that will make him seem like whatever's the position that you could sit behind someone where hearing their voice bidding in an anxious manner would make you anxious as well. Like I want to sit in the way that's like you can't really identify where it's coming from, somewhere in the mid back, somewhere that if you heard a person loudly bidding, that you would be like, oh Jesus, like where the fuck is that coming from? Okay, I guess I'm gonna bid too then. Like that.
Oh, okay,
or
I
use
got
his
you.
wit to do that to like brainwash other people into bidding when they don't want to, and I want to roll for it.
Okay. So let's let you roll to see if you can find a nice hidden spot. So roll
nice,
plus
yeah.
intelligence to kind of find a nice spot.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah. You find a place kind of in the back-ish kind of area. It's not a perfect spot, but it's pretty good that
Nice.
you feel like people will have a hard time picking out where you are, because the way auctions often work is somebody bids and everybody looks at that person to see how much can they really afford.
Sure.
And you've placed yourself in a place between tall people and stuff like that you're kind of hard to find. So when you bid, people can't really scan you to gauge how much money you have. So you've got a pretty good spot. Not a perfect spot, but a pretty good spot.
Okay, excellent. I'm satisfied with that.
I think basically the way it's going to work is if you want to roll to encourage someone else to bid, it's just going to be a straight roll plus charisma.
Nice.
And if you had picked a bad spot, it would be a -1.
Okay.
And if you picked the perfect spot, it'd be a +1.
Yeah,
But with this,
love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
It's just straight charisma rolls.
Fuck yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Okay, and Rippy and Tiger, would you guys like to filter in and find your spots? Well, I mean, Rippy, you already found yours.
Yeah, I think Rippy is now starting to slowly get used to the fact that there's a partial tiger in the party, and he's starting to be like more comfortable with leaving the back of his neck exposed and things like that. So I think he's now doing the thing where like he'll hold Tiger's spot and like stand up and push anyone out of the way who's like trying to sit there or whatever. So I think Rippy would be politely saving the spot for Tiger.
Okay, yep, perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Right, have a seat here. There we go. Wait, never mind. You should sit somewhere else.
And then Rippy gets up and moves.
Did you want me? You already rolled for this spot.
No. Now Rippy has to go somewhere else because I'm an idiot and didn't think of that. So now you have the neutral spot. Maybe no, never mind. I'll just also go to a neutral spot.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm ready to bid.
Can I be in a place that's kind of visible to other folks though, kind of thing? If I'm one of the earlier bidders.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yep. It's easy enough to just kind of like stand up and make yourself seen, kind of thing.
That's true.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you guys have picture spots, and James kind of goes up to the front and says. All right, Bishop, would you care to run this little auction we have here and maybe tell people a little bit about this piece you have, and you can open the bidding and take the bids and sell the item?
Yes, of course. I'm very much looking forward to this, as I have done it many times before.
I mean, of course you have. I can tell by the lovely drawl to your voice. You're a natural-born seller.
Yes, indeed. If I could just have 1 minute with Mr. Please.
By all means.
All right. I'd wait till we're alone with. I feel like I'm in the middle of Victoria's Secret, which is PTSD because I used to work at a Victoria's Secret.
No way.
Yeah, I was a stock boy. It was wonderful. I got 40% off everything.
Wow.
Nice.
The ladies loved me. So quick, Mr. What the fuck do I tell him about this thing, anyways?
Sebastian grabs his cell phone and like furiously starts typing on it. Basically, so I think he texts, basically it's meant to represent the cold fragility of winter and the renewal that the spring brings. And I think you can make up some shit from there. I don't know.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Okay. Listen. Meant to represent the cold fragility of winter and the renewal of spring.
Are you using a typewriter?
Shut up. Okay. Oh. Okay. Great. And then. Oh boy. It's Mr. Late. Oh, fuck. Oh boy. Okay. It's Mr. latest piece
In a series
of
upcoming pieces that he calls.
I'm gonna say it's the first piece. I'm gonna say the first piece.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, first
piece
of a collection called Season.
Yeah, collection. He is calling Seasons. Later there will be DLC. Okay, got it.
Excellent.
Idle passes. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh God. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Oh God damn it. Okay. Okay, great. Oh boy. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess we're ready. Shit. What was starting the bidding at again?
Well, I guess OOC. Is there something that I can help provide you with? Like, if they were having a discussion, what are they trying to tell one another?
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what?
No, I was wondering, like, if there's anything more that could provide you to kind of help you.
No, it's gonna. I mean, it's literally a bullshit thing that we're trying to bullshit sell to get some bullshit money. So
Are you guys?
Well said. Well said.
you know what I mean?
Are you guys
So-
gonna say that it was Groms, or is that not a detail that would add?
That is not something we would say.
Fair.
Yeah, I think we've decided not to do that one. Let me. Where the?
I imagine wood in this world is already pretty rare, which might bring up the price a bit. But to make it a piece of art probably might make it even more pricey. I don't know.
Okay, should I go into any of the focusing about it? Like it's actually a focus as well.
Is there this is an OOC question because this is something that Sebastian would know. Is there anything that Sebastian can cast on this channeling stick to sort of demonstrate its powers, like, or not even demonstrate its powers, to give it some extra allure, like, ooh, watch as I make it glow mysteriously. Where's the light coming from? What a mystery, you know?
Well, I'm sure I could. My kind of concern with that is the sorry, again, sleep. Is the focuses that we have to use to cast those spells, which is the black book, which I don't know if, essentially is a log of spells we cast, which Betha would have access to.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. So my only question is, are we telling people that it's also a focus, which it is? Like not only is your art, but it's also, it can be used as a focus with you too. Not the art is so beautiful; it can also be used as a focus.
As a focus. So beautiful, it's literally magical.
I mean, you could sell it like for those brave enough to handle the fragility. It will, it will serve you well. Some stupid marketing line like that.
Ooh,
It will
I like
impart
that.
great
Ooh,
wisdom to those
shit.
who withstand the winter for the coming of spring.
There we go.
Nice marketing music. Yeah.
Hello. Have you thought about your winter? Most people don't expect their winter the first time it happens.
But it happens to everyone. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think. Fuck. We're just gonna wing it. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, literally, like getting murdered by a pale knight. Who cares?
I care a little, actually. I do. care a
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
that. Okay, all right. Some people care a little bit, but that we can get around that.
We can get around that. It seems like only one person cares. Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah, really.
come
Fair
on.
enough.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna. I think we were gonna start the bidding at 12 million and hope to cap out at 15. Or sorry, 25.
Yep.
Who's Can we ask who's around us right now? Like in the audience. Do we
Yeah.
have people sitting next to us?
Yeah. Go ahead and Tiger and Rippy, go ahead and roll plus wisdom for perception checks.
I really gotta memorize wisdom.
You said plus wisdom.
Yes, please.
It's 0.
Oh,
That's easy to memorize. Oh no!
Look at that, double fours. You guys are boy. Okay, so you cannot tell who's. It's basically just a bunch of coats and hats and moving limbs and voices, and you have absolutely no clue about the people around you, whether they're rich or poor or smart or dumb or monsters or humans. You just can't quite tell.
Why does no one have faces in the Reading? It's
Yeah,
very weird.
seriously.
I have an important observation to make.
Yeah.
What's that?
Fucking lot of people in here. Just so as you know, fucking lot of people.
I think,
From
and
the
that's
fire
actually
hazard.
extremely accurate too. Like it's really packed in here. You get the feeling that
Shit.
when James sells something at Luminos, like it's probably worth purchasing.
Ooh.
Well, should we will get a fair price for it, eh?
Hey, DM, got a
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have Keen Mind, which is the one that allows me to remember absolutely everything.
Yep.
But it also has a little ability to it, which says, in addition, when you spout lore, take +1 to the roll.
Yep.
Could I use that in some way to talk about the staff as I'm doing it, like talking about the lore of said staff? Because we've never really used like spout lore. or
Yeah.
anything like
Yeah.
that,
No.
so-
Exactly. We don't use spout lore in the way it's kind of written down. But like literally what you're about to do is literally spout lore about the staff. I love that. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and take +1 for your rolls to.
Got it.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's really smart. You're okay, yeah?
Well, I was just gonna, if we're about to, I just wanted to turn to, Tiger turns to the blob next to her, the amorphous blob,
Yeah.
and says, I didn't get a paddle. Did you get a paddle? Are there paddles here for the bidding?
And the faceless, shapeless blob beside you just goes, no, it says, they say, you can just raise your hand.
Ah, I'm just so excited. Have you been to an auction before?
I've never bought something from I've always been a long time admirer. I think I've probably been following for since the early days 13 years ago. You know, it's no big deal. I think I'm just probably one of the biggest fans out there. You know, it's been hard to collect the different pieces that has been giving out, and I think this is my chance to really get one of the best ones, I think.
Well, I'm so pleased to meet a fellow head. I just,
God. Oh my God.
what a fantastic artist. I too have been following since the beginning. Probably, I mean, I don't mean to, but probably 14 years now is how long I have been following.
You're one of the few heads that realized the 1 year of underground before we went mainstream. I see.
Right?
Realize.
This is amazing.
Truly in hell.
This is amazing. This is my best life.
And if you want, you can just say an amount. If you don't want to bid the amount they're saying, and you want to bid more, you can just say the new amount that you want to bid.
Oh, I love the drama of such a move. Yes.
And you see a big white eye kind of like open up in the shadowy amorphous blob beside you, kind of thing, and it kind of narrows down in this like a high noon draw kind of narrowing of the eyes kind of thing. And then you see 17 other eyes open up in the blob, and they all kind of narrow down like that.
Oh, I hate that.
We all did.
Yes, for sure we did. Well, I wish you, well, poor luck, really. I would really like those fees.
They just kind of chuckle, like, and the big blob just kind of jiggles. Okay. Anything else anybody else wants to know before we get started?
Can I roll some kind of check to listen? I'm eating candy, so I'm not turning off my fucking voice changer. All right, it's all the way across the table, so I'm just gonna be talking like this. If I'm talking in an accent, then it's Rippy talking.
I didn't even realize you had a voice changer on, so it's okay.
Shut your mouth.
I know you sound exactly the same to me.
Can I do some sort of roll to see if Rippy can spot someone who seems like they're either some high rolling executive looking for like a release, like someone who's like come here to gamble to escape from life, or someone who's like super testosterone-y macho Chad, like doesn't want to, wants to look tough in front of the execs or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll plus intelligence.
Oh, sack. Yeah. No, that's all right. Fuck it.
Yeah. I was going to say, honestly, at this point, yes, you do see many of both of those.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That makes sense,
there's
honestly.
definitely a lot of those fucking people here.
Sure, okay.
But it's hard to like pick out any one who's probably prey at this point. There will be a chance, like when the bidding starts, if you want to take a minute to look around or something, like it doesn't have to be in real time. If like suddenly it's X amount of dollars or X thing has happened and you want to take a second to look around and scan things, you can always take time to do that later. So, you can take more chances to do these things as the bidding goes.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah. Are you guys all ready then?
Yeah, I think.
I guess
Are you gonna intro it there?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll James is gonna kind of get things going and then hand it over to Bishop.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So James kind of walks up to the front with this big, dangerous smile on his face. And he says, well, welcome to another one of our, relatively uncommon auctions that we have here at Luminos, but they're always something to remember. What we got here today is a couple just one piece from I hardly need to introduce him, the one and the only, the much celebrated and probably one of the greatest artists of our generation, has seen to create their newest piece here. And to help sell it and tell you a little bit about the pieces, our one and only Mr. Bishop Kane here himself.
I whisper over to real quick. What the fuck was the name of this piece again?
He types on the phone, late summer, early spring.
That's right.
Or no, late winter, early spring. I'm sorry.
Okay, got it. Okay,
And he just kind of hands the microphone over to you, Bishop.
Oh, and I'll pick it up as after I I'll kind of like I don't do it with such urgency, I kind of like lean in like, sure you want to sell this, like that's kind of like what I'm trying to.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll take the mic. Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Bishop, and today we're here to. I'm just not going to beat around it. We have a masterpiece for sale today, and it's up to you to see who's going to come home with it.
Roll
This
plus
here,
charisma.
What's that?
Roll plus charisma.
Okay. Is this what the? Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, this is with the +1 on top of it, kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it would have been a 10.
Okay, then it's a 10. Like literally, as you say that, like when you say, I'm not going to beat around the bush, this is a masterpiece. Everybody starts shifting in their seats.
Oh,
Like in a good way?
Yeah.
you got the gift of gab.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, everyone, this here, and I kind of like do the perfect hand open palm look at it hand gesture.
Yeah. Late night shop
Exactly.
commercial thing. Yeah.
Exactly. This here is a piece known as Late Winter, Early Spring. It's meant to represent the cold fragility that is winter and the renewal of spring that can give us all a new life. This is Mr. U's first piece in a collection he is calling Season.
Everybody's kind of mumbling back and forth, kind of thing.
Oh, can I roll to see how dramatically Rippy can take out a handkerchief and start dabbing at his brow, and just mouth agape, like going pale, cold sweat, starting to feel faint.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll plus charisma.
Oh my god, Rippy,
Holy fucking shit.
Rippy sits there and tries to make himself look like he's going to faint by holding in it, like taking as deep of a breath as he can and squeezing it. And he goes, just like shits his pants.
Oh my god, dude! You had one fucking cool move with the olives earlier, and other than that, you've just been fucking shitting the bed all over the place.
Damn it, man!
God,
Sake,
you've had a
right.
1 in every single fucking roll
God,
since
dude,
then.
seriously.
God, yeah, no, it's real bad, dude.
Yep. Fuck.
You do that, and then the whole place just goes silent. Nobody's chatting, nobody's murmuring.
As I'll kind of like try to turn that. Yes, it's very exciting. So as I was saying, this is his first piece in a collection. So keep your eyes peeled for perhaps another auction in a few more years. Any case, we will begin today's bidding at, I don't remember how much was the bidding start at? We said
12 million.
Today's bidding will begin at $12 million.
And everyone just sits there completely silent.
Tiger raises her hand.
As soon as Rippy even detects movement, he immediately stands up.
Ooh.
I hear 12. Do I hear 13?
I want to say as soon as Rippy like bids 12 million and there's a moment where no one says anything else, Rippy sits down looking incredibly satisfied. Like I want him to look visibly relieved, like he thinks he's really gotten a steal here.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I want him to look like holy shit, no one knows what this is worth. Awesome.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, roll plus charisma and roll at advantage because
Yeah, baby.
Bishop has really been helping you out with this.
And I literally have the ability con artist says whenever you attempt to sell a useless item. So this
Oh
is
my
literally-
god, yeah,
one
you
of my
are
starting
absolutely doing
moves.
that. Absolutely, dude.
Okay, so all right, roll charisma at advantage.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
baby.
there we go.
Nice.
As soon as you kind of sit down with that smile on your face,
Yep.
someone else raises their hand, says 13 million.
I hear 13. Do I hear 14?
Tiger raises her hand
Okay. Yep.
and looks at my neighbor.
Oh,
Just shiftily, just like checking to make sure.
roll.
As if I were so like, unsure that I was going to beat them kind of thing.
Yeah. Roll plus charisma, Tiger.
Okay.
Those kind of all 17 eyes kind of like side eye you, and then an arm goes up out of the blob.
All right. And so, wait, so that's 14. I see 15 now. Do I hear 16?
I think Rippy looking sort of like I want him to be putting on his best act of being like horrified that people are catching on that there's something really valuable here. Will like stand up and kind of stammer like, I say 16.
17.
16 from the man that shit himself.
No. It was someone behind me. Was it
My
me?
mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Who said 17?
I don't think Ricky would realize like no one has to answer that. No one has to answer that question.
Yeah, no,
So
exactly. Yeah, nobody does answer that.
So he's like looking around. You can hear like his chair squeaking as he's spinning around in his seat, looking around, just really upping the drama here.
17.5.
18.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you actually say 18?
Yep.
Okay. 18 from, I don't know who said it, obviously.
I think Rippy's just sort of looking flustered, like he's like you can see him like he's like counting on his fingers, like he's trying to add up how much he has in his savings or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. We have 18 going once. Keep in mind, folks.
18.5.
18.5. All right, we have 18.5 over here. We're going to start picking things up here because now it looks like we're going to be approaching the 20 mark, which we don't want to let go sliding away too quickly. Keep in mind, this is the first time auction for Mr. In this province, so you better get your chance on it when you can. Who knows when he's going to be back around again.
Blob
Do I
raised
hear
his hand.
19? What's that? 19? Okay.
Yep.
All right. 19. Wonderful. Beautiful. That's what I want to see. Can we hit 20?
Tiger's
Yeah, but-
wringing her hands.
I think Rippy's looking at Rippy's like looking at Tiger like like two anxious competitive bidders or whatever. And I think Rippy would stand up and like slap down his pocketbook and say
21 and I won't go a dime over.
21 to the man who definitely didn't shit his pants.
Go ahead and roll charisma at advantage again, Rippy. Oh yeah, that's 12. As soon as you say 21 and you're about to start saying other stuff, you hear that other voice says 22.
Wow.
22. All right.
I think
122.
I think as soon as that happens, Rippy would like take off his hat and sort of like throw it on the ground like an old timey cartoon.
Respect to some people sitting here trying, love of goodness sake.
Sits down and he's like looking really like some cartoon character, some cartoon villain that's been busted or whatever. Looks very disappointed, but does not bid any higher.
Yeah.
All right. 22 going once. I had 20. Do I have 23? 22 going once. 22 going
The
twice.
blob raised its hand.
23 from
24.
24. All right. 24. Do we hit 24? Do I hit 25? 25. Do I hit 25? Anybody in the audience? 25 from the audience. I'm not going once. 25. 25 going once. 25 going once. 25 going twice. 25
The
going
blob
twice.
raised its hand.
26. Oh, you son of a bitch. I knew you were going to do that. All right. Fine. 26.
27.
27. Oh my.
As soon as the blob says that, Rippy stands back up now mad and goes,
You twat! I tell you what, 30, and I won't go over the net. 30.
You say 30?
Yep. He shouts 30 and turns and looks at the blob angrily and sits down.
The blob just gets up and just charges out of the room.
Oh shit!
And then immediately you hear a voice say 31.
31. I kind of look at Rippy with the eyes of death.
The whole. What the fuck are you doing? Stop this!
I think when Rippy sits back down, you can't tell if it's the chair squeaking or him letting out a nervous poot, but there's a sound. There's a sound.
All
You
right.
can't tell whether
31 going once. 31 going twice. 31. I don't have a gavel sound. So
It's just not as satisfying somehow.
it's not. Congratulations. You are now the proud new owner of Mr. Ur's first piece in this collection.
And this kind of very tall, very gorgeous man stands up. He has this shining, shimmering, luscious, long black hair. He's clean shaven, with a face that has these like chiseled cheekbones and eyes that are just pure black. They're just like black holes. And he stands up and he says, "Thank you."
I'll just nod my head in a slight like bow.
Tiger
is
does the soft
clapping.
clap. Yeah.
Yeah, the soft clap.
And he says, "Now, where what account would you like the bad coins deposited into?"
Oh, who was that? James talking or
That's the bidder.
the bidder?
Yeah.
I will be around to speak with you shortly.
All right. And everyone else kind of gets up and they're all kind of murmuring and they're all kind of like unbelievably shocked at this insane price that this thing went for. Like, holy fuck, I was not, that's way too much. And yeah, they all kind of filter out until it's Bishop and James and this bidder, and then Rippy, if you and I would also like to be there, you can also be there.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Yep.
I would actually like to protest against that because I don't think we should. You just lost this auction, which you're supposed to be visibly upset about, and then you're hanging out with us afterwards.
Well, I would say that I think Rippy would do it under the guise of like wanting to see the piece, even though he lost the bid.
Okay, gotcha. Just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tiger will wander out to the bar.
Okay.
Listen, I just feel like Tech's trying to find any way to wiggle us. Okay, this is corporate red. Okay, I'm on the up and up. All right, you know what I mean? There was one time I said something. He's like, "Did you actually say that?" No, I did not actually say that, Tech.
Hey,
I did say
sometimes
it with an accent.
sometimes you guys like to take pot shots at things and have make silly jokes about my characters in the game world, okay?
We would never do that. You do really good naming cities. Anyway, so